An email goes out. The company is restructuring, and your department is right in the middle of it. Bosses will change, teams will be reshuffled, and uncertainty is going to spike. But a reorganization announcement does not guarantee you are losing your job. These shifts happen because of external triggers. A company might be reacting to sudden cost pressures, integrating a new merger, adopting AI tools, or pivoting under new leadership. Take a look at this structural model. A reorganization shatters the existing reporting lines and decision rights across a company and rebuilds them into an entirely new operating model. The entire hierarchy you are used to navigating disappears overnight. Because these triggers and structural shifts come from external pressures, you cannot influence them. The anxiety employees feel during a restructuring comes from trying to control things they have no power over. Your only option is to direct all your energy toward your own personal agency. The most common mistake employees make is treating the new structure like a popularity contest. They spend their energy trying to predict which leaders will win and which will lose power. When people get nervous, they group into informal factions. You will typically see 3 camps form: loyalists clinging to the old boss, the new guard attaching themselves to incoming leadership, and the waiters who pause work to see what happens. Joining any of these groups strips away your professional agency. If you align with a specific camp, your reputation is no longer based on your work. It is tied to a political outcome that you cannot influence. But survival requires abandoning political speculation entirely. To secure your position, you have to focus 100% of your effort on becoming a reliable, indispensable contributor in the new operating model. This brings us to Rule 1. Align fast. Do not sit back and wait for a new manager to figure out what you do. Request a short, proactive meeting to uncover their specific priorities and how they measure success. You need to ask precise questions to establish ownership for the next 30 to 60 days. Ask what the top 3 outcomes for the team are, what projects should be stopped or started, and how they prefer you to escalate issues. Rule 2 is to show value. During structural chaos, pure effort is invisible. Showing up early and working late is not enough. Leadership needs hard evidence of the business value you are creating. This flowchart breaks down the formula to translate daily activity into leadership language. Business problem, your action, measurable result, and business relevance. Instead of "I handle reports," say "I automated the reporting workflow, reducing preparation by 10 hours, accelerating financial decisions." By translating routine tasks into measurable outcomes, you force new leadership to view you as a strategic asset, rather than an expendable headcount. Rule 3 is to stay visible. True professional visibility means making your contributions highly legible to decision-makers, rather than engaging in loud self-promotion. And speaking of visibility, if you find this framework helpful, make sure to subscribe, like, and share Corporate Elevate so we can keep bringing you actionable career insights. This document shows the exact 4-part update format you should use. It provides leadership with a clean, instantly readable view of your progress. You list what is completed, the impact, what is next, and any risk or support needed. Rule 4 is to avoid camps. You must explicitly avoid spreading rumors, participating in gossip, or criticizing the previous corporate structure just to win favor with a new manager. When someone approaches you with office rumors, shut down the speculation immediately. Use a neutral response like, "I haven't seen an official update, so I don't want to speculate. Let's focus on what we know we need to deliver." By pairing that strictly formatted, legible visibility with absolute political neutrality, you insulate yourself from executive crossfire and make your value undeniable. This blueprint deploys your strategy across 3 phases. Days 1 to 30, align with the manager and identify quick wins. Days 31 to 60, prove value by delivering measurable wins and building relationships. Days 61 to 90, own a visible outcome and establish a reporting rhythm. Pacing your integration this way prevents you from overwhelming your new boss with demands, while methodically weaving your role into the permanent fabric of the new team. How you execute this framework depends on your level. Freshers need to compensate for their lack of tenure by prioritizing learning speed and extreme reliability. Senior professionals, on the other hand, cannot rely on past tenure. They must demonstrate enterprise-level impact that reduces organizational risk. Even with perfect execution, objective warning signs of danger do exist. Watch out for responsibilities being removed without replacement, another employee suddenly duplicating your role, or performance expectations becoming highly ambiguous. If you see those signals, do not panic and do not react to rumors. Instead, quietly update your professional profiles, polish your portfolio, and activate your external network, all while continuing to perform your daily tasks internally. True professional resilience does not mean blind optimism. It requires balancing that internal adaptability with a quiet, continuous state of external readiness. So remember the core actions: align fast, show measurable value using the business relevance formula, stay visible with formatted updates, completely avoid political camps, build cross-functional trust, and always keep your external career options open. You cannot control the reorganization itself. You cannot control the budgets, the structural shifts, or the leadership changes. But ultimately, you alone control how valuable, how visible, and how professional you become during the transition process. If you want to keep mastering the strategies that accelerate career growth and workplace survival, make sure to subscribe to Corporate Elevate. Surviving a corporate restructuring is never a matter of luck. It is the execution of a deliberate strategy to prove your undeniable business value.